Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, had decided to hold unopposed Senate elections in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and in that Senate, where the opposition was once hoping for 2 or 3 seats, 5 seats were offered to them, because PTI fears that their members of the Provincial Assembly might be bought off, as many are in a suspicious or uncertain state. In other words, no one is sure where their loyalties lie, whether they'll go this way, or just sell their vote altogether. According to reports, the KP government is wary of many of its own MPAs. Some sources say there are more than a dozen, even up to 18 or 20 MPs who could vote elsewhere. This claim is being made in the political market of vote buying and selling. Some say they've captured 4 MPAs, others say 3. Everyone's playing their own games, and right now, the establishment is fully supporting the current government, encouraging them to elect as many senators as possible, so that in the future, if any constitutional amendments are needed, the establishment won't have to resort to dirty tricks like kidnapping MLAs or senators, abducting their families or children, using violence and oppression. Instead, they can easily push their dirty agenda through constitutional means. Now, within the Senate, PTI's nominated candidates, some of whom are long-time party workers, are standing their ground and have released video statements. On one hand, Ali Amin Gandapur and his party are saying, "We want these elections to be uncontested. 6 senators are enough for us. We'll give 5 seats to the government." But even among the 6 candidates finalised, disagreement has erupted, especially over one name, Mirza Afridi. Party workers are asking, where did Mirza Afridi come from? He's not even a party man. He hasn't done anything for the party. He's not ideological. After May 9th, when sacrifices had to be made, he was off on a world tour. This kind of talk is now coming from within PTI. 3 PTI candidates, Kuram Zishan, Irfan Salim and Aisha Bano, have released videos rejecting the decision. Another candidate, Ada Mashwani, did sign and send back the withdrawal form. But Kuram, Irfan and Aisha released video messages declaring, "Even if you offer us the sun and moon, we won't withdraw. We won't back out of the competition." They say, "This is Imran Khan's ideology. You are selling the party to capitalists. We won't allow this. This is the dirty game of the establishment, and we won't be part of it." Each of the 3 released separate videos. All of them said clearly, "We will not step back." Viewers, see what kind of party PTI is. If a wrong person gets a ticket, there's uproar. By wrong person, I don't mean to insult Mirza Afridi. Personally, I have no issue with him. But he's someone who's compromised, someone who is not a man of the people, who hasn't struggled for the party or stood for its ideology. And the whole of PTI rises against this. Traditional politicians and those in power within the party are now facing a serious dilemma. On the other hand, look at PMLN. Who did they give their Senate ticket to? Even their own workers don't know. Ask any worker on the street and they won't be able to tell you. It turns out the ticket was given to the son of Amir Muqam, a wealthy man who controls the party in the province. A few days ago, he was even sitting with Ali Amin Gandapur. His hotel has blocked the flow of the Swat River, yet no one touched it. Though Gandapur went to break down hotel walls, they only managed to bring down 1. After that, apologies were exchanged and the hotel was spared. Poor people's shops were demolished, but nothing happened to the powerful and rich. And now Amir Muqam's son is being made a senator. Then there's Senator Talha Mahmood, very wealthy and popular. He was once with Fazlur Rahman's party, then joined PPP, and now again is nominated by PPP. But ask anyone in PPP, nobody knows him. Thousands of PPP workers in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa won't question it because these political parties have no democracy. Who did Fazlur Rahman nominate? No one will ask. People like Dilawar Khan and other powerful, wealthy figures are becoming senators. The establishment is happy, the traditional parties are happy, and the rich get more power. PTI too is trying to nominate someone like Mirza Afridi, but the difference is PTI's internal reaction rises in protest. They say, "No, we won't let this happen." And for anyone who claims PTI is taking money because they need it, I don't believe it at all. Overseas Pakistanis donate to PTI in ways you can't even imagine. They give generously, whether it's for a good cause, a charity, or the political movement itself. They donate openly in Imran Khan's name. Even inside Pakistan, countless people donate without expecting anything in return, not a Senate seat or a position. PTI has plenty of ways to raise money. So the idea that tickets are being sold only for money is a straight-up lie. Yes, a few people might be pocketing funds and enjoying the benefits, but that's another issue. Now, on the other side, the persecution of Imran Khan continues. I have a statement from his sister Alima Khan, who said that the suffering he's going through is unprecedented in Pakistan's political history. There's no light, no electricity, no proper food or clean water. Imran Khan's health is deteriorating. Harun Rashid, a senior journalist and friend of Imran Khan, said they're trying to humiliate him. He's being given foul water and bad food. He's losing weight. Is this humane? On one side, there are internal party fights over whether to bring in wealthy candidates. On the other, look at what's being done to their leader. Is anyone speaking up? Is any action being taken? It doesn't seem so. PTI isn't even succeeding in raising a proper outcry over this. During Nawaz Sharif's fake platelet scandal, every 10 minutes there was a press conference. Every 5 minutes there was a tweet. The media ran non-stop breaking news, but now, despite what's happening to Imran Khan, PTI is failing to give the government a tough time on any issue. For example, they shared a tweet from Sheikh Waqas Akram showing international oil prices at $69 per barrel, while in Pakistan diesel is 284 rupees and petrol 272. Back in Imran Khan's time, when global oil was higher, diesel was 145 rupees, petrol 150. Everyone knows this. But what has PTI actually done about it? Have they marched for farmers, for workers, for the unemployed, for sugar or flour prices, for electricity or gas? Tell me one issue they've led a movement on. They didn't protest for doctors, lawyers, students, journalists, no one. The Baloch people are sitting in Islamabad protesting enforced disappearances. Even government figures are, secretly meeting them out of respect for human rights. Yet PTI hasn't gone there. Few people are showing up to help. The Baloch are calling Islamabad citizens for support. But who's responding? Barely anyone. This is what opposition is supposed to do, yet PTI is missing. The establishment's policy of pushing Baloch people against the wall is continuing, and it will have consequences. Recently, PTI held a rally in Lorelei. It was peaceful, people came, expressed their views and dispersed. Even then, furs were filed, and 7 to 8 criminal charges were added. Even organising a rally has become a crime. When you suppress political voices and human rights defenders, you're actually opening the door for terrorism. The establishment still doesn't understand that the more you crush political voices, the more you silence democratic voices, the more opportunities and strength you give to terrorists. This simple fact just doesn't enter their thick skulls. For 70 years, they've been harming Pakistan continuously. It was out of this same arrogance that Pervez Musharraf killed Nawab Akbar Bugti. Bugti Sahib was martyred, and since then Balochistan has been lifting dead bodies. Nothing else has changed. Pakistan continues to pay the price for what was done to Akbar Bugti. Balochistan is paying that price. If only back then they had the sense to ask, what do we gain by killing this old man? Why not sit and talk? He had one grievance about a female doctor and an army man who allegedly raped her. If that grievance had been heard, the matter would have been resolved. Bugti repeatedly said he was ready to talk. Politicians met him and he would say, "Come, let's sit and talk." But what was done to him resulted in consequences we're still suffering from. And still, this establishment does not understand what is the end game here. Just keep killing? Any democratic voice that rises, crush it. Anyone who talks about law, justice, the Constitution, human rights, crush them too. And through this systematic crushing, they've actually turned Balochistan into a war zone. And today, the government's writ there is not what a government's writ should be in any region of its own country. Now they've sent buses there, set up barbed wire. Pakistani media is giving it zero coverage, absolutely nothing. And yet, this is something the media should be covering. Dr. Marang Baloch posted a tweet, or rather, the tweet came from her account. She and the leadership of the Baloch Joint Committee have been in illegal detention for 4 months. During this time, the courts and honourable judges have completely failed to deliver impartial justice. Every decision has been biased and unjust, worsening the credibility and state of the judiciary in Balochistan. Today, Dr. Marang and her colleagues were brought into the courtroom through a back door so our lawyers couldn't reach them. Even so, our lawyers managed to arrive on time. The police were supposed to present a report for a 10-day remand, but instead, without giving any report of the previous remand, they applied for another 15-day extension. Judge Mohammed Amin Mubin approved it without even hearing our lawyers' arguments. We were given no chance to speak and legal procedures were ignored, further strengthening the suspicion that the courts in Balochistan are working under the will and pressure of intelligence agencies. We appeal to all conscious and conscientious people. Raise your voice against this injustice and stand with the oppressed. Viewers, it seems like Pakistan has become a police state. Oppression, tyranny, injustice everywhere. Look at Punjab. The May 9th cases, they've been rushed through overnight, even after more than 2 years have passed. The trials for these cases are proceeding so strangely it's hard to understand. The condition of the prosecution witnesses, so-called star witnesses, in the May 9th cases is appalling. I read a report around 40 to 45 pages long, and after reading it, I held my head in shock. What kind of cases has the government made? Let me list a few points. Mian Ali Ashfaq, Burhan Mujib Advocate, Sikandar Zulkarnain, Rana Abdul Maroof, Mian Wahid Aziz, Hassan Shah Advocate, and others, all lawyers, conducted investigations into these star witnesses, that is, police officers. What did the authorities under Mohsin Naqvi's government do? They gathered those officers they thought were loyal, obedient to the establishment, wouldn't go off script, then brought them all together and made them witnesses. You're a witness. You're a witness too. And you over there, you're also a witness. No one even checked where these people actually worked. Now that the facts are coming out, they're shocking. Let me share a few. The investigation officer claims there was a conspiracy and that during its planning, their man was hiding under a table 2 feet high with a 6-foot body. Imagine that. He says, our man was under the table, and the investigating officer has still not even visited the alleged site where the May 9th conspiracy was planned. This is the height of bad faith. Second, the man couldn't prove he was even present there that day. No call records, no CDR, no CCTV footage. Even the CCTV footage from Imran Khan's own house, which had cameras, has disappeared. The police took everything. Where is it now? No Safe City camera records, no entry in the daily station log. Nothing proves these people even investigated the matter, or that the accused even went there. In fact, some of them were on leave that day. As for the sticks recovered, those alleged to be used in the violence, they were retrieved 1 month later from the cantonment area. 1 month later. And when asked, is this area cleaned regularly? Yes, every day. So for 30 days, cleaning crews swept around the sticks but didn't touch them. Why? So the police could come and recover them later? What a joke. And the medical legal reports filed by police officers claiming they were injured. Those were made 3 weeks later. Doctors say when they came to us they weren't injured, but still they filed injury reports anyway. This is the kind of investigation happening. Even in Kenya, Arshad Sharif got justice. Their courts declared his killing deliberate. In Pakistan, no justice. If this had happened in any other country, all those fake witnesses and investigating officers would be behind bars, but here they're free. One more strange fact, the investigating officer is from Factory Area Police Station, but the Jinnah House incident falls under a different jurisdiction, Sarwar Road Police Station. So why is someone from a different station investigating? Because they found a compliant officer and assigned him the case. This is highly irregular. Doctors say they brought these suspects after 20 days, and even then no proper examination was done. They just wrote what they were told. And those sticks used in the beatings? Recovered 30 days later. 30! While daily cleaning continued around them. Unreal. Even the fur dates and times don't match up. The investigating teams can't justify basic things. And all this was done to favour people who are historically unfit, those who came through backdoor deals with the establishment. Mohammed Zubair once again testified that he met Bajwa on Mariam Nawaz's request, which he now admits was a huge mistake. He regrets it deeply. Mariam Nawaz was playing revolutionary back then while secretly sending him to Bajwa. Just like today, in PTI, some so-called leaders act revolutionary on one side and try to make deals on the other. Let me negotiate, they say. Meanwhile, Imran Khan sits firm in jail saying, I won't negotiate. Finally, let me share one last thing. Shameless advertisements are being published in newspapers that say rain fell, but life didn't stop because Punjab was prepared. According to Dawn newspaper, 70 people died in 48 hours due to the rains, mostly in Punjab. Billions in damage. Cars, homes destroyed, public grain stocks ruined. Instead of fixing the problem, clearing water channels, cracking down on illegal societies, cancelling their knocks, or ordering inquiries, they shamelessly place newspaper ads saying, we were prepared. Prepared for what? This is sheer arrogance. They destroyed everything and claim preparedness. How do such ads even get approved? Next week, I'll show you how this media circus works. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.